everyone, and welcome back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is episode 29. That's right. We continue. Tomorrow comes. Tomorrow is here. We have finished the main story. We have pushed Renoir out of the canvas. And Verso has decided to wipe that canvas clean because that is what he has wanted for so many years, to be free of his torment. And that is the ending that we chose. We fought as Verso against Mael for the fate of the canvas. And it was a gorgeous ending, and one where the family can move on from their grief. It did come at the price of the Luminarians. French people. Unfortunate, like truly, and it's a gut-wrenching ending. Like I Miss You Guys with Esquier and Minoko vanishing, Ciel looking at him before vanishing away, Lune's defiance of sitting down, you do not get a goodbye from me. It's very painful to think about because both choices are kind of terrible in their own way because of the cost of what those choices carry. Mael would lose herself in the canvas in this delusion of an existence, but the people in the canvas, they're real people too in their own way. It's a very interesting contrast between these choices, and that is why I am going to continue. And what we're going to do is load a previous save, and we are going to fight as Mael against Verso and see the other outcome. We are also then going to reload our save file and see what happens upon loading back into the game. Apparently, it takes us back before we entered Lumiere to face off against Renoir. So we'll see what happens. We're going to load the save before it, as I believe that to potentially be this save file about, yes, the choice. So we shall make the other choice now. Now, I can't be... actually, something I'm curious about? I'm going to do something even more crazy. We're going to go even further back to the fight before Renoir, I think. Yes. Here's the thing. I can only hope that I'm at the right save point. And, it's respawns creation every time. And what we're going to do, because this is, what we're going to do is I'm going to take it down from 10, and I'm going to put it to 2 at the very least, right? It did take quite a while, and we persevered, and we completed it. We did finish. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make this choice. And then the save file that I want to make sure that I load going forward will be that one there. And it should stay there for a little while. I do wish that we had, like, set save slots that didn't disappear. It is nice that it gives you quite a few options to go back. But I do wish that there was some solid saves if I'm like, I always want to preserve this save. You know what I mean? But let's do this fight with this group, right? With a little less health on the enemy. And I want to do a different trio as well. We're going to do a different trio. I like these three. It's the dog and Alicia and Verso against Renoir instead. Mix it up a little bit, I think. I'm also going to change a couple of things just to see what we can do here. A lot of low Single target damage. You could mix Berserk Slash and Defiant Strike together, like costs 30% of current health. Take that down, and then damage is increased for each health Verso is missing. So that could be quite good. And then you can do From Fire to hit after that. Maybe. Let's try that. Let's try put some different ones in there. Let's get right into the fight. Okay, so 2 times health instead of 10. Don't want to counter, guys. You know what'll happen if we counter? He'll get deleted. What should I do while I'm at Almighty? Oh, see you, Verso. Very nice. All right, he's under halfway.
Cut him down.
God, it's very different, isn't it, when they don't have 10 times health? My word. Alright, Axon's being summoned.
We must accept things as they are, not how we want them to be.
Okay.
truly.
Take down their shields. Anga. Void, take everything.
He's gonna regenerate, so we'll just leave it for now.
Anga.
Okay, here we go. Rescuing Renoir for a milli.
This insanity, it's time to go home.
Phase 2.
Watch out.
This selfish Aline.
Maximum damage. Let's go faster. That's better. Always come back.
Blades sharp. I'm ready.
My cup is full.
Let's spill some. Turn up.
I swear I pressed that. That's okay. Angel Eyes, get back here, boy. Goddamn. That was ridiculous.
Let's spill some ink. Anga.
As soon as I buff myself, oh my god. As soon as I buff myself, I just lost all of it.
Let's carve a path.
That's so funny. need Minoko to do something specific, so I'm not breaking it on purpose. And unleashing power.
Go home, Raymond. Go paint something else.
The only one who sees this.
There's one. There you go. I'll parry one of them. How can I get... I need Minoko to have rush. Or at least Renoir to be slowed. Something very specific I want to do, but it's just not going to work out. God damn it.
I can do it. Can't leave this yet.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Well, he's broken now. I fucked it up. There you go. Never mind. I was supposed to do something else, but that's okay. I wanted Minoko to be able to do his move. He'll no longer be stunned now.
Sweet.
I'll just do it anyways. Screw you.
Violence.
Okay. On fire. Let's spill some ink.
All right, it's over.
Aside.
Not this time.
Oh, it's so sick. Such an incredible finisher. All right, so there you go. It didn't take us as long there, but still felt like a nice fight with double health. I just wanted to see what that would be like with double instead of 10 times health. Okay. And now it's time to stop painting. And we will choose the other fate. Fight as Mael. I assume they say the same things to each other. I have 3 turns. That is crazy. It is so heavily weighed in my favor.
Void, take everything. On fire. Verso, stop!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Mael was also deciding this for everyone as well. They're both making a choice for the future of the canvas. God damn. His turn was just to look at me, and then I get 3 more turns again. God damn, I just have so much more speed. The thing, again, it reminds me of the Final Fantasy VII final fight, because that one is so rigged in your favor to win. You can't lose it, you know. Obviously you can have a cinematic way to go about finishing that, or you get hit once and then you just immediately counter and win, and it's not meant to be this difficult fight. It's like that victory lap sense of things. I spoke about that last episode as well, is it's just putting a bow on it to finish it. You're gonna taunt me, and then you're gonna do powerful. Okay, he's gonna attack. Good. Oh. Nice. That was sick. He almost killed me.
What about Lune and Ciel and Minoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Wow. And the fact that it doesn't change any of the dialogue, it's still the same, whoever you're choosing to play as. Okay. Our drafts collide. Let's see what happens.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please, don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Oh, life to paint. That felt horrible to watch. I don't want this life. He's been wanting out for so long. The last sliver of Verso's soul remains heavily, heavily tainted. Everyone's back, though. Is Pierre back? We have to see if Ciel and Pierre are reunited. Esquier and Monoko. Monoko in the suit. Oh, they're in the opera house. No. Ciel and Pierre. Yes. Okay. Fuck off! Brought them both back. Both of them. Oh my god, dude. Couldn't restore his arm, though. You have the ability to paint. You could have painted him a real arm. Oh. You and your fantasy world. While they're in a goddamn opera house. Oh, dude, no. No, it feels so wrong. Ooh, bad ending. Ooh, no. It feels icky. It doesn't feel good at all. That feels so horrible. Mael just painted him again, and he's like their little show guy. Look, Verso's going to play the music for us, guys. Verso, play the music. Sit down and play the music for us. We're all getting in to watch the show in the theater. And what's terrible about it is there's a lot of good associated with that in terms of Gustave's back and Sophie's back and the people that were gommaged, they've been restored, and Pierre's back. He no longer died from his accident. And who's the little boy? Is it one of Gustave's apprentices or what? Because there was two of them. And my first initial thought was, did she just repaint Verso as a little boy? so he could like kind of grow up and live in his little fantasy land, and live in his canvas. But then I was a bit confused because of Verso is clearly on stage as well, painted as the Verso we recognize. Either that was like Ciel's kid all grown up and like allowed to exist, like how old he would be. It's little Verso, or it's one of Gustave's apprentices. I'm a little lost on that one there, so forgive me. I'm sure that'll be clarified. But it just, it felt so wrong there. You know, everything felt right but wrong at the same time. Especially once it flips to like, it's just like the cycle of family trauma and that cycle. And Verso is the one that's suffering at that cycle because he went from being Aline's painted creation due to her grief and unable to accept letting Verso go. And we worked so hard to remove that element from the canvas. And Verso tried to be like, you can go home now, please move on. Because Verso doesn't want to exist anymore. And then for him to take Mael all the way to the end to get to this point of canvas erasure, and then Mael beats Verso, and then the cycle now continues. It is Mael, Alicia, that is unable to let go of the canvas and Verso, just like Aline was doing. And now Verso's torment begins again. But it's different now. It's not, hey, you're kept immortal in this like world of Renoir versus Aline. It's now just, you are a puppet. Dance for us. Do a little piano play for us. You like the piano, don't you, Verso? Play the piano. And completely against his wishes and what he wants. He doesn't want this life. Please stop him from painting, was he's begging on his final steps of being turned back into chroma. And Alicia can't let that go and just paints him again. Just feels so icky, feels so wrong. Even seeing Gustave again and Sophie for a moment, I don't know. It just, that doesn't feel right either, you know? Yeah. God damn. So that is Alicia's ending of Expedition 33. I think what I love about it is there's this sense of, for people that have played this game as these characters, they're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for the existence of the canvas and the people within it. They don't know that they're just creations of a canvas at that point. Even when they learn that, they're still fighting for their existence. They're fighting to preserve that slither of Verso's soul. The problem is, you could do that. You could keep the canvas alive, but the point that the game is making is the canvas is corrupting the family. His death is such a hole within their hearts that the canvas is their escape from that grief. And Alicia had to be freed of that and the canvas to be erased in order for her to move on with her family, which is what we were shown, which was amazing. And then this version of it is just, hey, everyone's back and that's fine. But the problem with the canvas is that Alicia is there and she's doing whatever she wants in there. It's tainted. It's no longer just Verso's canvas, his little childhood playground. It's now Alicia's canvas in that sense. And she can paint whatever she wants in there. She can bring everyone back. She can make Verso do what he wants. Do what she wants, sorry. And I guess life will go on in Lumiere. She can, the Gestrels will exist, and the Grandis will continue to exist, and all of these beautiful creations, but they were there for Verso. They weren't there for Alicia. The only reason Alicia's in there is to keep spending time with Verso. But it's not Verso. It's not him. And he doesn't want this life. And those words and the way that he begs at the end of his life is going to stick with me for sure. God damn. And like I said, both options, you know, come with heavy sacrifice. But this one, just finishing it, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't pick this because I knew that Verso wanted to be free. And that's the thing, you're fighting for your life this whole time to preserve the canvas, but you get to the end and you can see how corrupting it is. And you can see exactly where Verso is coming from. A beautifully tragic finale there. I wonder how Gustave and Sophie feel when they look up and they go, yeah, that's us at the top of the opera house. We got painted. Oh my god. Okay. So that is the bonus second ending. Crazy. I want to interject here because I still have more to say. This is a version of Apocalypse that has been sat on both endings now, thinking about it for a little bit more time. So we're just floating here as Esquier and thinking more about the story. I just want to add some more pieces on. I might repeat myself on a little bit there with a couple of points, but let's talk more about both endings because there's so much to soak in about both of them and this game about grief and the different parts of grief that we're at and this whole family is at. I think both choices have good and bad about them as to like what is removed, like what is sacrificed. And that's like I was saying earlier, that if Verso could just get what he wants and the painting can, you know, persist and keep on going, then maybe it would be a little bit more acceptable. The whole, like, him being puppeted at the end, just, oh man, it rubs me the wrong way so much, because that whole ending of like, wow, everyone's alive and gets to live, the canvas isn't wiped, Gustave and Sophie are back, and Ciel gets Pierre, and all of the Lumerians over all of the years can be back, they return. But then the tone shifts, and it's this sinister angle at the end of that manipulation, because when it goes into that black and white aspect ratio, that is our visual that environment is now no longer what is happening with the canvas. That is being controlled by a paintress or, you know, one of the painters. That black and white visual element is like, you now exist in the painter's dimension, and whatever I want will happen. And that is Alicia, Mael, in that like zone of paint. Verso, I'm painting you. You play the piano right now. While he's, you know, only just earlier been begging, I don't want this life. I don't want this life. Play the piano, Verso. And it's just like, oh, it just hurts. Because I think ideally the super secret third ending, where maybe everyone gets what they want, is Alicia is able to grant this version of her brother his only wish, which is, I don't want this life. Just please let me go. You know? Trying to do the best thing for the family is like, please let me go. You know? And then Alicia can hang out with her newfound friends, you know, Lune and Ciel and Gustave, and they can all live their happy ever after together. You know what I mean? Yeah, just so unfortunate that that's, you know, not the way things have worked out, sadly. Yeah, it's because it's just persisting. It's very interesting to think about, like what Lune said to Renoir, where it's about parents leave indelible marks on their children, and you get to the end and you have Verso saying what Renoir was saying and quoting him and taking on his stance of, you know, this needs to end. And then you've got Alicia following the pattern of her mother Aline with holding onto the canvas, and it's different levels of grief. It's like hers is, we have like a mother's grief over a lost son and a sibling's grief over a lost brother, and how different that is. And while Mael is understandably like younger, she's also lived 2 lives, and there are people that go through such traumatic events that they grow up and they mature at a faster rate. But I will say that regardless of that, there is still a level of youth to acknowledge. It's so interesting because it's that wanting to defy your parents who think that they know best for you, even if they might not, while they're also going through their own shit. It's such a mess to figure out. It's like, do we have therapists that can handle gods and these painters to talk through their issues? There are things that Alicia and Mael do that are like bad, and same with Verso, and that is a good thing because characters can be flawed and do bad things, or things that aren't always a good thing to do. Verso was doing things for himself, you know. There was manipulating and lying and withholding from the truth and lying to himself at a lot of these points as well. It does suck. It crushes you that there is this element of like Verso having these people that care for him and he cares for them. And I think he genuinely does. But I think the thing that weighs heavier on him is 67 years of an existence born out of grief that he never wanted. Like he didn't ask for any of it, and he hasn't wanted it, and he's been trying to figure out how it can end, you know? How the hell can it end? And he was looking after, well, from a distance, Mael as she was born and keeping an eye on her, and this expedition was the expedition. This was his chance to get what he wanted. And it's tough because we're going into like people choosing or really wanting their own lives to end, and that's always very sensitive as a subject, especially with how it affects other people. And he knows that if he gets what he wants and the canvas stops, everyone else goes with him. And that's the terrible part. But I think what I also look at in that situation is the Verso that was painted by a grieving Aline and the little boy Verso that's painting that, you know, he loves to paint, but also he's clearly not happy. That I just feel so sad about little baby boy Verso. He doesn't even want to really be a painter. He wants to be a musician, you know? His unsupportive mother of that, he wanted to do something else, by the way. So this version of Verso that's been painted by Aline is, you know, of how she views him. Same with how painted Alicia was how Aline views her too, and Renoir. They're painted in the artist's perspective. They're not painted as they actually are, which is why the painted Verso that we have here isn't even really the brother that Alicia is grieving over. It's a creation, it's a fiction, a falsity of who he is, and she refuses to let that last bit go, even if it's not actually him, because she can't bear to lose him. Even as he lies there and begs in a fucking hell, as he begs that he doesn't want this life, please stop him from painting. I think that whether or not, you know, it's not the real Verso, it's a painted Verso, I think there's still enough of Verso's soul within this canvas to be able to look at that and go, I think that that is the right thing to do, you know? Of course, there are people that are going to prefer Verso's ending, prefer Mael's ending, due to what is sacrificed, you know, the cost of it. For me, I am on Verso's side of the ending. I think that the moving on part and the grief and working through that's like the theme of the game, you know? We have these characters that have suffered so much loss constantly, and how we watch these characters work through all of that. And we're seeing like similar things with CL would be like, Pierre's coming back. It's fine. Pierre's going to come back. Even though she's had a really long time without him to move on. When that notion came back up, anything that was current or future prospects for her, gone. Because she was like, Pierre, I'll get Pierre back, and that's fine. Because Pierre's death wasn't a gomage. it was different. And I think I like that happened in the sense of the story, and that thematic approach, that it's not just people who died due to the gamage and these parents that are grieving and their little war inside the canvas. It's no, even anyone who died can come back. And now death had such meaning. Like, death had the biggest meaning in this canvas, in this world. Now death has no meaning, because Alicia can go, it doesn't matter. If someone dies, let's paint them back. Nobody dies. That's the thing. Death now doesn't mean anything. All of that processing through that grief and moving on, and everything that they learned as a result, everything that Ciel learned as a result of the loss of Pierre, everything that Maëlle learned as a result of losing Gustave, like, all of that is now just like, doesn't matter. Death don't matter anymore. We could sit here and really tear it apart and talk about it for so long, because there's so many ways to interpret people's grief. There's already so many people's different personal experiences with grief as well that factor in. There's a lot, because we're dealing with, like, the verso who died in the writers versus painters war. We're dealing with characters that died in accidents. The gamaged characters, we're dealing with a suicidal verso that was painted in this fracture, and he's like, what am I don't want to be here. And he's got this curse of immortality. He's just shackled to this place. And I think what sucks is, even with the mentality that he could be around these people, I think Verso is too far gone. Like, you have to think about how long 67 years of this is, that he's witnessed so much loss, so much pain as well, that he even knows that when he's hanging out with his best friend Minoko and Esquier, that he's not Verso, and that weighs on him so heavily as well. Even if they say such nice things to him about how it is like cousins, it's similar, like Verso but not Verso. I think there's such a deep darkness within painted Verso because of, like, the origin of his creation, how he was even brought into the world, and everything he's had to, like, witness leading up to this point, that I just want him to be able to have his freedom, to grant him his wish that he doesn't want this life. I think that is more than acceptable. I know that people like to do this with endings, where it's like, they go, you chose this and you're wrong, and I chose this and I'm right. And I think that both endings, like I said, both endings have reasons for wanting to choose them. I just personally, with my experiences, my perspective, how I view the story, that Verso and the canvas ending is thematically appropriate. It's the ending that I feel is right. Watching Maëlle's ending, it hurt to watch. It didn't feel right. And I'm like, you're looking at these people being alive, and you're like, this feels nice. Even though you don't see Emma, by the way, you don't see Gustave's sister for some reason. She's not there. But I was seeing it, and you're like, yeah, this is nice. And then it flicks to the black and white, and you're like, oh yeah, right. This isn't Verso's canvas anymore. This is Alicia's world, and everyone is hanging out with a god. And don't upset the god. I just don't think it can end well. Especially with how long she's not going to stay here for a little longer. Verso knew she was lying, Renoir knew she was lying. She will completely lose herself here in the same way that Aline did, because the life on the outside isn't a life that she wants either. She doesn't want to return to her survivor's guilt and the scars that she bears. But yeah, there's probably so much more that I can say about, like, details of character motivations and nuance and all of it. I've tried to encapsulate my thoughts as unscripted and wild as possible and focus those. But yeah, genuinely, it's polarizing. I'm happy with the choice that I've made. I think it's right. I know that there are people that'll probably disagree with that. And there are people that are probably going to want to be like, I can't believe that you chose this. Because that's what happens with any game that has multiple endings. It'll cause a divide. But yeah, truly, I'm glad I experienced both endings. Prefer Versos for everything, but I can see why both of them have their merits. I think when you see both side by side and you see that basically at the end of the day, one ending means that you can see that Mael and Alicia can begin to grow and move on and process through her grief, and the other one is that she will drown in her grief. And that really is like boiling it down to a very simplistic nature of how Alicia will handle the grief. And that's it. Yeah, like I said, we could probably ramble about this and talk about it back and forth for ages in regards to the characters and the story and the cost and the sacrifice of each ending. But that's all. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave the ramble there, and we're going to get back to the episode. But I felt like I needed to add some more and talk about some more. And maybe that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. But regardless, back to the episode. I will now load this save, which was our save upon completion. This is right before the fight with Renoir. Oh wow, New Game Plus. Okay, New Game Plus is a thing. Crazy. Isn't it funny how he just has 0 in might? All of his might comes from his weapon. So funny to me. New Game Plus. Very like Dark Souls there, where like you rest at the bonfire and you can enter New Game Plus after there. We can go back to the continent from here. So there you go. Visit the Endless Tower if you're looking for a challenge and some great rewards. So we can leave. And then we have the world map, the continent available to us. Things that we can do. And I don't have to limit my damage or my enemy health increase. We can just check out what is left in the world. And there is surely a lot of it. I think Renoir's drafts might be one of the very, very final things you work towards, to be honest. But I'll take a look around. And also, I don't think that I will do absolutely everything to encapsulate the Expedition 33 experience, because I think that there's just a lot. Some of it will just be kind of like, yeah, you fight this enemy and then you defeat him. Well, I'll fight like the big enemies. I'll check out the Endless Tower. There's locations that I want to explore, of course. But some of it, I think we can allow it to fall by the wayside. I want to go to this area now that we can do a hell of a lot more damage and see if we can level up on these enemies. Something that is necessary, I think.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
I think something that is necessary is getting significantly stronger, getting a lot more levels up on our characters before we take on some of the big enemies, you know, big enemies. We're going to go into Dark Shores, this scary location. Everyone has painted power now, so I want to see if I can finally take these enemies on, because these seem to be more of the toughest ones. No enemy life multipliers here. And it's just Verso. It's very interesting. The party is just Verso at this point. Because of how we ended the game. Alright, let's fight some noirs, shall we?
Finesse and grace.
better. Feel the burn. Doing in. The cards have spoken.
Alright, well, we'll see what happens in regards to
Ready to power.
Dark Chroma. Oh, still wiped out. Nice. Good counter.
Still need your help.
I want to break that on a different turn. Oh, it's gradient attack. God damn it.
I'm ready.
Okay, it's a gradient attack, just so you guys know. Oh, I pressed it.
So much potential.
Bro.
Building up skills today.
Oh, actually. Cute.
With the step.
Very nice. Oh no! Oh no! It absorbs dark because of course it does. What a fucking no, stupid. Oh no! Oh no! All of that big oh no! Oh, that's so funny.
That spills. On fire.
Take your shot.
Let's dance.
I'll do it. Raise the wave.
Okay, can't fight noirs with CL.
Tune in.
I'll have to change that. So don't do any dark damage. So basically, don't do anything.
Ready.
My weapon's element, even if I attack, is void as well. So CL has become a support class only,
Now is our
or
chance.
just throwing Card Weaver around.
Meet your reckoning.
It's alright. It's totally fine. I thought they would have killed it, honestly. I was quite surprised that it didn't. What if I just skip my turn? Okay. I've defeated the Noirs. We got a lot of experience and Corpso. Fire weapon. Let's take a look at this one. Base attack applies 2 burn per rank. Plus 1 AP on a rank up. Increase burn damage by 50% per rank up to 300% on rank S. Ooh, that's a big boy weapon. Alright. Let's take CL out and have Verso in because CL has a dark weapon. So not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. let's... keep that on. Oh wow. Whoa, we unlocked Renoir hair. And the Renoir fit. Whoa, that's so strange to see. Look at that. Becomes such a spitting image of his father. Really quite like that Renoir hair. Big fan of that. Need more stuff for Monoko, honestly. Yeah, the suit is just too good. Alright, so we can attack these noirs and get some good levels. I'm very happy with that. The first enemy we encounter when we depart that transports Gustave away, kind of wild to think about.
Blades sharp.
Oh, wrong enemy.
Let's cover path. Let's go faster.
Ready to evade.
Bring it on.
I'll do it. I'm ready.
Oh, those breaking counters are good.
Ready.
Ready to parry. Let's spill some ink.
Oh yeah, it's just once per turn, isn't it? Can't break all of them together.
Finesse and grace.
Cut him down. Break. Oh well.
Good.
I'm ready.
Watch out, my elbow.
Let's start.
Watch out.
It's better. This will hurt.
Nice. Doing very well.
Let's go faster.
Just waiting for that one to just die on the break.
Your existence ends now.
Let me implode. Meet your reckoning.
Nice finish. Firework finish. No damage, baby. Let's go. Yeah, this is going to be where we level up.
Oh, lovely.
Good amount of XP. Learning Luminas. Getting good chroma. Good amount of chroma. Yeah. We'll be able to go buy some stuff. Finally. And it feels like with an appropriate level of health and damage, so don't need to implement any crazy limitations here. But it's all just the noir enemies. We'll have to see what else we can find here, if there's anything.
Finesse and grace.
The storm is coming. Feeling better. Feel the burn.
Let's go faster. Ready to strike. Watch out.
Nice. We definitely have their attacks pretty nailed down.
Level my elf.
Ready to strike.
Chroma's flowing. Lightning, strike!
Whoa. Pressed a little too early there.
Your existence ends now.
Very satisfying indeed. Took a little bit of damage, sadly. Yeah, Grandiose Catalysts are going to be good to continue leveling up our favorite weapons to maximum. In Medias Res, +3 shields on battle start, but max health is halved. Ooh. Just got to equip that with some crazy pictos that give you a lot of health, I guess. Or just simply don't get hit. So I think that is kind of it for the area, and you could kind of just continue bringing more back. Just rest at the flag, summon even more back, have a fun time. I wonder if like 100 is the maximum, or if it'll just like keep going past that point. There's only one way to find out. Okay, so we can finally unlock Hell. Very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit to all enemies, 2 hits, self-damage if failed. And we can consume 3 stains for greatly increased damage. And it gives a fire and a life stain. Be curious to see how that works out for us. So many abilities that Monoko has yet to acquire. We should probably put him at the front of the party here, and he'll be able to learn a new skill from these noir enemies. Will it be the spear, or will it be the dark chroma blast? Probably the spear. Oh, there's no marker. I don't think there is an ability to learn. Well then.
Let's go fast. Didn't really need it. Time to bleed. Get ready. Coming. Get ready. Watch out, my elf. Oh well. Now.
Blades sharp.
Yeah, that's an immensely satisfying level of damage that we can be doing there. And we know we can push it even further eventually.
This will hurt.
Use your brain. Why don't I use my brain? There was no brain usage in that. That was so silly. Yeah, use dark damage. That's a great idea. Against the dark enemy, yes.
Monoko, get ready.
All my brain said was, oh, just break it with this ability, even though I could have just used sniper. Very silly.
traumatized.
Finesse and grace.
Oh, nice. Enemies calm down. Well, you'd have to after that. Very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna grind up levels for a little bit here, get nice and strong, increase our damage output, and then we'll see where we go from here. All right, I've done like a little bit of grinding more in the Dark Shores and leveling up some characters and abilities. Probably not as much as I could or should, but I don't have all the time in the world to grind in my RPGs anymore. I want to look at more stuff, so we're going to go around the world. And this is a place that I have been meaning to check out for quite some time. The Flying Casino. So the casino in the Gestural Village is not a thing, but let's have a look. Expedition Zero was here. Such an interesting mix here. We have Gestrals, we have this version of the Goblu with some animals. It's interesting to get a closer look at the Goblu. It's so interesting because the body gives like the Esquier vibes, doesn't it? A giant squid and a whale.
Is that a casino?
Apparently so.
Yeah.
What? Want humans up here? What? What is this place? This? Why, this is the whole world. What do you mean by the whole world? I ended up here after the fracture and couldn't get back down, so it's my whole world. Do you want help getting back down? No, I'm good. Who'd watch it for things if I left? Nah. See, this place is a living piece of history. Used to be the place to be, you know? Play some games, drink some drinks, gamble a bit, all the fun stuff. Now it's like, oh, well, you know. Anyway, just don't talk about that to that dimwit over there. Who's that? Such a downer, stuck in the past. Talk to him and he'll drown you in nostalgia. This guy? Who's dead? I missed a person? The guy over there? Or is it up ahead? Is there another Gestral? I don't know about you, but
Wow.
Reveries Duns Paris. Okay. You see nobody inside. Do you call out? Yes. No response. Try again? Yes. Still no answer. Try again? Yes. Could you peasants please cease that infernal shouting? Why are we not answering? I have no interest in conversing with uncultured humans. Leave. Oh, hello. Okay, so do I need to be Minoko? Aha! There you go. I say, why are we not answering? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? What are you doing hiding in here? I am a lone intellectual, cast aside by my people whose constant obsession with conflict drove me away. We are fellows then. So it appears. Isn't this the old Gestural Casino? Indeed it is. I maintain this place even after its fall, so its history is never forgotten. Before the fracture, I ran this establishment. The joy of seeing people revel in their fortunes, and the despair when they lost it all. I miss those times. Huh, the one who drowns us in nostalgia, I assume. You must move on, my friend. Leave the past behind and look towards the future. Thematically appropriate. I wish I could, but the illusion of past happiness is more appealing to me. My friend, your clothing is a disaster. You should wear something befitting your stature. Here, try these on. They're from ancient times. Ooh, now you'll look like a true gentleman from simpler times. Thank you, my friend, or you most cultured swine. Let's say my friend. You're welcome, my new friend. Oh, so there's no gambling to be done here in the casino. We got the suit from the ending. Oh man. There we go. We have the Monoko suit. Oh, hello, my friend. Okay, cool. We tried to get him to move on. He said he can't because the times here are too appealing. Does that remind you of anything? Nothing in particular, just something. I don't know. Beefy boy. When I'm running like this, it just looks like I'm a headless guy. Well, there you go. I was wondering if we were going to be able to do stuff here or not. I was also curious if there was even going to be anyone in the casino, because then I was thinking, what if the reason for the existence of the casino and the Gestural Village is that the original Gestural here died, and then he was reborn, and then he comes back to the village, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to make that casino again. So interesting. Well, we got a outfit for our dear boy. Whoa. There are some other things that I wanna look at. There was a Gestural Beach over this way that we're gonna check out. It's probably a couple, to be honest with you. Can't see. There was one in particular. Where is it? God, much further up. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a big structure of some kind.
Interesting.
Got to get our Color of Lumina points. That's simply a must. Yeah, basically the goal is, now that we've finished the 2 endings, is we just kind of enjoy ourselves. We explore the world and see what we can find, and see if we're at a level that we are able to actually progress or not. This thing, I think. No, not that. This one. There we go. There it is. This is what I'm looking for. The Gestural Beach we have yet to experience.
Flashing through the sky!
What's going on here then? Oh god, what is that? Okay. There's a journal here. Oh god, it feels just so grim.
Lord, 32nd Expedition. Should I feel guilty for enjoying what's left of my life? Should I feel guilty for abandoning the others when the expedition was so clearly doomed? Nobody listened to me. Apparently getting slaughtered by Nevrons or this white-haired man is an appealing future for them all. At least I had fun here. I didn't realize how quickly time has passed. The Gamage is tomorrow. I've been trying to overcome this Gestrel's challenge for months now. But it seems even more of a challenge than defeating the Paintress. Guess I'll never see the Gestrel's grand prize. That's my only regret in life.
That's my only regret in life. Could not beat the Gestrel's challenge. Thanks for that, Expedition 37. You've given us some very useful information going forward. Before we look at that, I want to have a look over here. It's weird seeing the different vibe at night on the beach. Oh, there's some Grandies here as well. Is there a Gestrel for me to talk to? Usually there's a Gestrel for me to talk to before the challenge begins. Am I just supposed to climb and there's a Gestrel up the top? God, okay. Oh, well, the camera angle change. Okay. Is it random or is it... I think it's random. You see that? It changed onto this side as soon as I went onto it. Wow. So it's gonna be like that, huh? How do I even get to a place to start? I can't even... By the time there's one, I'm already getting crushed. I'm especially screwed if there's two next to each other. You need to like try and stay in the middle, I think. It's gonna get harder the closer to the top you get. Oh my god. I got it. Nice. It's a Grandies. Someone made it here. Color me impressed. You're the second expeditioner who managed to climb this wall. Who are the others? I think it was someone from Expedition 60, but they refused my reward. They said they would never wear any clothes. But you seem to enjoy clothes. Perhaps you'll enjoy this. Oh, I found it in an old farmhouse along a cliff. It's so soft and pretty. Looking at it made me happy. I hope wearing it makes you happy too. Thank you. That's very kind. It's not quite my size anyway. Alright. I've climbed the wall. Expedition 60, you just don't wear clothes. The muscular expedition. We have obtained Mael's swimsuit. So there you go. It's a different vibe to the rest of them. It's not a stripy one. It's whatever this is, I guess. There you go. It's not my size. Where's Minuko's swimsuit at? Where's the Minuko swimsuit? Incredible. Okay. Well. Victory celebrated. There we go. Victory celebrated. Sorry, Expedition 37. You guys suck. Popped in for a sweet little victory there. See you later. I'm never going to be able to climb that tower. Well, I say that. I'm only saying that because I'm not trying to. I don't want to go back. Losing is too much. It's too much to bear. I think we've been in that gestural... There's one... We might not have been in this gestural beach. I think it might be another one that's very... in a similar spot. Let me see. Have we been to this one? No. Alright, we haven't been to this one. I think I've overlooked this one because there's another gestural beach that's in a very similar looking location. Welcome to the gestural race. What's the deal here? I made a little race here, but no one ever wants to participate. Some expeditioners came here before and called it useless. But you look different. You look like you love a challenge. I will throw you to the island over there. When you finish the race, come back here. I'll give you a reward depending on your performance. Okay, let's race. Let's race. Here we go. Beat the race in under a certain time to receive rewards. Under 38 seconds for the gold reward. Alright, what am I doing and where? Expedition 33, platforming. Oh my god, almost made a mistake. Square. How the hell am I supposed to do this in 38? Oh, 39, not a bad time, human. That's a silver medal for you. You deserve this reward. Resplendent chroma. Do I get I think I do get the rewards from if I got bronze as well. I got 2 rewards. Alright. Here we go. I gotta get 38. I gotta be like just a little bit faster than I just was. Does it make a difference which one I climb up? I don't think so. That one's just takes longer. Nice. 37. There's my gold medal. Verso's swimsuit with his ripped abs. Verso, we got you a swimsuit, buddy. Another one. The Speedos. Conveniently covering up his gap where he was bisected, I guess. It's very interesting because look how dirty this man is on his face, and he's so smooth everywhere else. I feel like he should have a little more, like, scars or wounds to him or something. Especially on the neck as well. He's so clean everywhere else. It's terrible. I think we've got a swimsuit for everyone now, except for Monoko, and I don't even know if he has one. So there we go. Has everyone got baguette? Lune doesn't have baguette, and I don't know if Monoko has one. So this is our gang of swimsuit crew, plus Monoko being dressed for a wedding or a funeral, however you want to put it together. Alright, I'm in the tidy whities now. This is how we spend the rest of the game. Gestural race and the gestural wall climb. Nailed it. Let's go. Will I ascend that tower? No, because if I get to the point I got to and if I fail again, I'll get upset. And nobody wants that, especially me. Alright. What else would I like to do? Isle of the Eyes. Oh, okay, so there's something that I forgot to do. Well, not even forgot to do. That's the wrong choice of words. There's something that I didn't do, and that has been pointed out. So on the Isle of the Eyes, what I did not do is I didn't do anything with the crows, and everyone has said, go and do something with the crows. I just didn't think to shoot some poor, sweet, innocent crows. Alright? Apparently... Oh no, this is the wrong location. Not Isle of Eyes. The fuck am I talking about? I know where it is. I know where it is. Not this place. It's over here.
Taking to the sky.
Over here. Yeah, I gotta shoot some crows or something. The place called the Crows, of course. Yeah, I just ignored this. I saw the crows. There wasn't a part of me that said, oh yeah, I should shoot them. But we'll eliminate these painted crows. These poor sweet birds. They didn't hurt you. They didn't do anything to you guys. But let's see what happens. Are there more? Yes. Now there's even more. A lot more than you think, actually. So I was like, when I was first here, I was just like, is it just the journal? And I could see it being just the journal, so it didn't really set me off of like, if there wasn't a journal here, maybe I would have resorted to something like this. Oh, hello. Just didn't think about it. What the hell? Whoa. Okay. That's an enemy and a half. Some sort of visage-looking scarecrow creature. Chromatic chevalier. Okay. Oh, this looks weird when we're inverted in swimsuits. Sorry guys, I'm overpowered. He dodged because he's a flying enemy. Oh, I've got to do this. He's a flying enemy. Terrible. Lune doesn't have inverted on. Launches masks. Alright, well I'll shoot those. And I'm just gonna keep giving myself AP and keep shooting you. This is all I've got. Otherwise, you're gonna dodge my ability.
My turn.
Are we happy with that? All right, I'm just gonna skip turns. Let's let the enemy do something. He's gonna die from the burn, by the way. He's just gonna die from the burn. I said let's let him do something, and he died from the burn. Shielding death. On death, allies gain 3 shield points. That's actually a really good ability, and Minason for CL. That was a good fight, guys. Really good. I've finished the game now, so it's all up for grabs. Sun skills have increased damage for each foretell. Moon skills don't generate moon charges anymore. With at least 1 active sun charge, gain 1 additional AP, and base attack can consume 1 sun charge to apply 5 foretell. Basically, no twilight with that one. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't need to equip the shield on death because I will never die anymore. There you go. So there's the crow's chromatic enemy. Very good there. Should probably implement the nerfs once more in terms of damage, maybe. I gotta go find the 2 more gestrals as well. That's another thing that I gotta remember. They're on this world map somewhere. I'd like to see what happens once we get all of them. What's this spot? Near the floating cemetery. Never been here. Let's go check this out. Got a gestural merchant here that I don't think I've spoken to before.
Good stuff.
It looks like he's ready to fight.
Hi,
Hi, humans. Care for a good deal? Oh, messy bun. Gustav's haircut. And short. You can... pretty much Verso already has access to Gustav's haircut if you have the deluxe edition because of the flowers. Kind of. Not really, actually. I lied. Never mind. It's different. It looks weird, but it also it fits. I really quite like the Renoir one. Renoir and Gustave. This got that similar puffy, floaty hair. The messy bun. Do we have the option for Mael to have the messy bun in white? Oh, it's so weird to go back to this. Because this is the CL haircut. Give everybody the messy bun. I just literally associate CL with the beret, so... And I can't bring myself to change... I can't bring myself to change Mael's hair color. Even though she's a paintress, I guess she could change it to whatever she wants. Lune has now achieved her ultimate form with the messy bun. So I'm happy with that. I think this is a location. Yeah, what is this? This is the Crimson Forest. I'm going in. Oh man, this place looks too cool. Alright. Guys, this looks too cool. We have to dress appropriately. Perfect. Appropriate. Expedition 79. Okay, not a short and sweet little area, this one. We'll be walking around for a bit.
Interesting.
Some dead expeditioners who did not leave a journal behind.
Good stuff.
Spot of climbing to do. Wonder if there are enemies in this area at all.
Good stuff.
There's another flag there. Ooh. Okay. This is the path of death compared to the other one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh, there's something over there. Another thing to like pour chroma into, maybe? Similar to the other one? I don't know. Oh, hello. I don't know what that activated. But there are some enemies here. Oh, I'ma fight them. This music is nice.
Last chance. Not looking good.
Perilous parry. Plus 1 AP on parry, but damage received is doubled. Upgraded to level 18. Should have probably grabbed that energizing parry, but I forgot to get it right. Am I supposed to be able to jump on the wooden things? Oh my god.
Good stuff.
Oh, and that's this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's more enemies over there now that I can see. I can actually see them. Oh. Maybe I just activating that thing spawned enemies into the forest?
Yeah.
I think so. I've activated the defense system.
I can do it.
May have to limit myself at the flag. Whoa. May have to limit myself at the flag here. So let's challenges. Limit my maximum damage. Maybe. Let's give them double life. It might not be enough. Oh yeah, we definitely spawned enemies into this place, activating that thing. Okay. So now we'll go to the path of the... Oh my god. So now we'll go to that big dish looking thing. The game said, congratulations, you've made it. Now proceed to die. Bounced me off of the terrain. God, that base attack though.
Let's go faster.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay. On me.
Ooh. They do some big damage. That's the funny part where it's like I was wiping them out in one hit, but they could also wipe me out in a couple.
I think I'll improvise.
Prepare for annihilation.
Okay. Yeah, they do a decent amount of damage now. Now that we've actually seen them attack. Wait, we want to go down this way. We want to go down this way. Whoever decided to have these characters roll? Why?
Good stuff.
Little secret there. Okay, the Three Blades this place is called. Yeah, look, there's another one to activate. So I think I've got to activate 3 of these then, if there's 3 blades. Ooh. Vibe shift. Oh no. Look, it's adding new enemies. It's adding new enemies. I regret increasing the limit.
Nice.
I regret. Can barely see anymore.
Last chance.
Okay, well, I guess we'll fight off against these obscure enemies. Is this where we came from before? I think I've circled around. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think that's the other sword location down there. It's really hard to see now, though. But that looks to be... I need to get over there. So it seems we might need to activate these 3 blades before we can then proceed with the end thing. I just can't see shit.
Last chance. Blades sharp.
Oh, it's still alive. That's funny. It should die on the burn.
Chroma is flowing. Elements converge.
Okay.
Incoming.
Finesse and grace. Prepare for annihilation. Not looking good.
Activating the 3rd blade, I think, would probably be even worse. I'm not going to be able to see shit. Alright, so... Oh, I see. So now there's 1, there's 2. So the other one looks like it was around... It's like under. Can I get down? God damn. Alright, I'm gonna have to find my way around to it. Nothing yet, okay. Spooky. Alright, let's try and figure out how to get to this. We'll just fast travel back to the start, and there's got to be another pathway. So... Oh. No, there you go. So yeah, you can just, if you fail that jump, you end up falling into this spot. So there we go, I've activated all 3 of them now. Okay. I have a bit more color.
Spill some ink. I can do it.
Let's go faster.
Storm is coming.
Incoming.
Thanks.
Take cover!
Let us stay there.
None of that. It has 4 shields, damn it.
Meet your reckoning.
Thank you. Nice. Okay. Ah, see, I had the exit to this place. I saw the exit. There you go. All right. So now from here, we can now check out the main event after a few times circling around this area. No. Ooh. This is not a platforming game, so the platforming sections are a little funny. It's like you land on it, you go, oh! There's a very specific spot on this spike that you have to try and jump over so you don't get drawn into that. Me trying to avoid combat with those enemies. What the fuck? I swear how did I get to this guy before? I'm just gonna wait there now. Trying to figure out how to skip these guys. It's not gonna work. They love me too much. Oh, I did it. Okay, here I am. The statues have been activated. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, examine. Yes, something is coming. Alright. What is it? Chromatic gold chevalier. Okay. So that's our enemy. That's our big boy threat. Get rid of Clair immediately. I do not even want to look at Clair. Clair Obscur, get the hell away from me.
I'm not giving up.
Oh no.
Let's dance.
Wow. Okay.
I won't disappoint.
Well then. Gotcha. Understandable.
I'm ready.
Alright, get Obscure out of here. That was the goal.
I won't lose again. finish this.
Just gonna try and survive those damn ice attacks. So it has a different attack pattern.
Get ready.
Oh, I pressed it. Wow, crazy. God damn.
Let's go. Here we go.
Okay. It's just the gold chevalier. Do not really have what I need, sadly. Get your shields out of here.
Good.
This is a bit of a painful fight for us to be on, only 2 enemies. But it is what it is.
It likes you.
Oh, I pressed it! That reaction time is crazy.
Luck smiles today. Full day.
Even more annoying that I slipped up on that last one there.
Till the end.
Damn it. I know that I can block these. That's the even more, like, annoying part, is knowing that I can do it. Do you not have sniper on, sir? Apparently I don't have sniper on Minoko. What the hell?
I'm back.
Very nice. Okay, now CL can get the break, which is what I wanted.
The cards have spoken.
Nice. And now, because it's stunned, Minoko can do Mighty Strike. Very nice.
Time mayhem. to battle.
Full deck. Well, well.
Now's my favorite part.
Very nice. Defeated with the backup expedition. Perilous parry, level 20, so we've upgraded it even more. Nice. What do we get?
Nice.
We've got a lot of rewards here, so hold on. Ooh, chevalier. Okay. New weapon for Verso. Start battle at rank S, but can't be healed or gain shields. 20% increased damage for each consecutive turn without taking damage. Can stack up to 5 times. And apply Rush on rank S. Damn, dude. Okay. That's huge. It's just like, you cannot be healed or take shields, so that's it. So giving Verso second chance is a good idea. For sure. That's just an expensive one. It's 40. Maybe I can equip him with the Pictos, but incredible weapon nonetheless, especially if you're not getting hit, you're getting rewarded with those counter attacks. Hell yeah. That was awesome. All right. That was a lot of fun. Let's get out of here. So as we can see, there's a lot for us to do on this gorgeous little world map. A lot of things on the world map for us to do, and a lot of things for us to check out. A lot of locations and points of interest that we will definitely continue looking at as the Expedition 33 journey continues. But I'm going to bring this episode to a close as we got to experience Mael's ending and a few more things around the world. We will continue flying around and seeing what else we can discover around here next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then.